Hello, everyone. Welcome to the BIM Practice Online Classroom. Now, let's start learning Project 10, Specialized Study on Projects. In this unit, we will provide some examples to explain the architectural modeling part of the final task comprehensive modeling in the elementary test for 1+X BIM Vocational Skill Level Certificate, and demonstrate the operation steps not covered previously. This lesson covers the following content: drawing ramps, tagging doors and windows, and creating door and window schedules. We will create an architectural model in Revit software based on the provided two-story villa construction drawings, and know how to use relevant commands. Let's first take a look at the requirements for this lesson. Create a 3D model of a two-story villa based on the given task and project drawings, which should be completed within 1.5 hours. The total score for the comprehensive modeling is 40 points. Specifically, create the model based on the given parameters and requirements, and output the results. Create a folder named Task 3 Output plus your name on the desktop and save the result files in that folder. 1. Complete the BIM modeling environment setup based on the task information. 2. In case of parametric modeling of BIM, it's required to lay out walls, floors, roofs, doors, windows, stairs, railings, and ramps. 3. Create door and window schedules. 4. Add dimensions, door and window tags, and elevation annotations. 5. Create sheets. 6. Render models. 7. Name the model two-story villa plus your name and save it in the desktop folder. The sheets for this project are as follows: first floor plan, second floor plan, roof plan, south elevation, north elevation, east elevation, west elevation, and stair detail drawing. The recommended workflow based on the above-mentioned sheets is shown in the figure. For more information about the components with specific operation steps covered in the previous modules, please refer to the related content. This lesson will focus only on the operation steps for drawing ramps, tagging doors and windows, and creating door and window schedules. First, let's see the process of drawing ramps. Before drawing the ramp, we need to read the relevant dimensions. From the first floor plan, we can tell that the ramp's width is 6,300 mm and that it extends 2,100 mm outward from the A-axis exterior wall. From the east elevation, we can find that the ramp's height difference, i.e., the height difference between indoor and outdoor, is 300 mm. Therefore, when setting up the ramp parameters for this project, set the maximum slope of the ramp as equals the length outward from the A-axis exterior wall / the ramp's height difference. So, input equals 2,100 / 300 for this project. To begin, launch the software and switch the view to the first floor plan. Go to the Stair and Ramp panel in the Architecture tab and select the Ramp tool to enter the ramp drawing interface. In the Properties panel, click Edit Type, and in the pop-up window, duplicate Ramp 1 and name it Ramp 2. Click the Ramp Type properties and change the ramp's shape to solid. In the Dimensions panel, input the maximum slope of the ramp, 1/x equals 2,100/300. Then modify the maximum incline length to 2,100 and click OK. In the Properties panel, modify the base level to ground level and the top level to F1. Set the ramp width to 6,300 and click Apply. After completing the basic settings, enter the drawing area. Before drawing the ramp, use the reference plane command to position the ramp properly. In this project, the ramp is a straight line ramp. Select the Line tool in the Run panel, click once at the starting point of the ramp, and then move the mouse upward to the end point, and click again. Observe and adjust the ramp's position, then click Finish on the Mode panel to exit the ramp editing. After drawing the ramp, there will be railings generated on both sides by default. According to the sheet requirements, balusters are not needed for this project. You can delete the balusters by clicking them on both sides. Switch to the 3D view for observation, and the ramp drawing is completed. Next, let's check out the steps for tagging doors and windows and creating door and window schedules. First of all, the doors and windows must be tagged accordingly before creation of schedules. The text tagged on doors and windows for this project should be 3 mm, which is consistent with the software's default font size, and no further change is needed. There are 2 common methods for tagging doors and windows. Okay, let's see the first method. Take the bay window C4533 of this project as an example. In the Properties panel, click Edit Type, and in the pop-up window, change the type mark of the bay window to C4533. Click OK and enter the sketching panel. Choose Tag on Placement from the toolbar. Start placing the window, and the bay window will be automatically tagged. Let's move on to the second method. If you forget to select Tag on Placement when sketching doors and windows, you can still tag all doors and windows at once after the completion of sketching. Click Tag All in the Annotation tab. In the pop-up window, you can select Window Tags and click Apply, so that all the windows will be tagged. When using this command, please note that you can only tab one type of component at a time. For example, you can only select windows when tagging windows, and doors when tagging doors. After each selection, you need to click Apply. The operation needs to be done separately for each floor plan. After the doors and windows are tagged, you can proceed to create the door and window schedules. In the View tab, select Schedules and click Schedule Quantities. In the Filter list, uncheck all disciplines except architecture to facilitate the filtering of schedules. Here we take the window schedule as an example. Select Windows in the category list and click OK to enter the Schedule Properties dialog. In the Fields tab, add the following fields according to the task requirements: type, type mark, width, height, level, sill height, and count. Sort the fields in the order specified by the task, from top to bottom. After that, switch to the Sorting Grouping tab, select Sort by Type and Level, check Grand Totals, and deselect Itemize every instance. Click OK to generate the window schedule, then you can check it in the Schedule Quantities of Project browser. The process for creating the door schedule, please refer to that of the window schedule. I won't repeat it here. Summary. 1. It requires a skill set to create ramps. We haven't practiced it in previous tasks. It involves both image recognition and basic drawing skills. It's easy to do ramp operations. I'm sure you can master it through more practice. 2. Tagging doors and windows and creating door and window schedules are essential topics in recent elementary tests for 1+X BIM Vocational Skill Level Certificate. Simple operations allow you to score easily. Just practice more for the test. That concludes this lesson. Thank you for listening. See you next time.